terming the platform a crime scene with monumental scale of alleged corruption and theft of public resources. Responding to a special audit report by the Office of the Auditor General on the operations of the system, the members of Parliament called for the shutting down of the system, saying its continued operations jeopardizes national security and public funds. According to the new audit, Kenyans have irregularly paid over 2.1 billion shillings through the 50 shillings transaction fee charged to access government services through the government digital payments platform.
We are dealing with furniture, and then we are dealing with curtains. Or were they put together as a procurement propensity?
The two clauses or sections that have been quoted, from reading they are correct. But what I want the PS to furnish the committee, which we want the committee to look into, is the list of the companies that you awarded. If truly, because you are stating you did
irregular payments of e-citizen platform support and maintenance contract. So this is where the electronic citizen limited was paid. The expectation that we had is that the payments were to the parties of the contract. And therefore, that's why we identified that this payment, we could not see them in the contract that had been signed and the contract given to us. So the first thing is we flag it we did not, I will not say that we did not raise the veil. It was not in our interest to lift the veil at this point.
And you're talking about money, funds, and you know what is happening in this country. In terms of these days people are not stealing from banks using guns. They are still using these systems. So, Chair, I don't know. We have to listen. Maybe we'll listen to the PS for National Treasury, but that is not enough, because if you look at what has been raised here, this system is domiciled in three ICT, Interior, Treasury. I don't even think we need the PS here. We need all the CSs here.
Because I know that on Thursday we had agreed, and
yes.
I don't know whether you ruled.
Yes,
that
it's coming.
Not just PS. Did you also rule that we're inviting these companies? Because we need to invite these companies. This is total fraud. And we will not be going anywhere if we don't get to the bottom of it. And the PSs will not help us. We want to know who's behind these companies.
Yeah, we had invited the PS, but not with the companies.
Police officers, National Registration Bureau officials, and medical officers, including doctors, clinical officers and nurses, as well as land registry and immigration officials, have been ranked as top recipients of bribes in the country. According to the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission's National Ethics and Corruption Survey of 2024, area chiefs and assistant chiefs, ministries, departments and agents officers at NTSA officials are also on the spot for receiving bribes in order to render services to the masses. The survey released on Tuesday has established that corruption is one of the leading vices dogging the Kenyan employment sector. ESCC also noticed that bribes are most likely given in public service offices, as Kenyans are asked to pay bribes to access government services.
How certain areas, certain services have been marked very strongly. Employment and the seeking of employment. People are ready to pay a lot of money. I don't know whether you noticed. Up to $250,000 on average. That is not little money. For a person who is seeking employment, willing to pay up to $250,000 so that they can secure that position. And that is average, which means some people pay more, some people pay less. But an average of over 200,000 Kenya shillings tells us that the levels of unemployment in our country are at a bad state when people are willing to pay that kind of. So we need to do something as a nation on the matters of employment and creation of jobs and opportunities for people to be able to do the work that they need to do in a conducive environment so that they have gainful employment, whether at self-employment level or employed by other organizations.
The Democracy for the Citizens Party, DCP, led by party leader Rigathi Gachagua, on Tuesday officially unveiled its candidates for several upcoming by-elections, expressing confidence in a decisive win once the IEBC announces the election dates. Speaking at the DCP party headquarters during the candidate unveiling, Deputy Party Leader Cleophas Malala has affirmed that the party has fielded candidates for all 22 by-elections. He has also noted that the aspirants are already actively engaging with constituents and hitting the ground running. Malala has emphasized that the party will conduct transparent nominations in areas with multiple aspirants to select the best candidates. He has as well assured supporters that these nominations will be free and fair, urging constituents from the affected areas to support DCP candidates wholeheartedly.
We are now set as the candidate of the party for the by-election. And we just want to urge the IEBC that this announcement for the by-election has taken so long, and we are now tired, but we are ready. Let them declare the positions vacant so that we may hit the ground running. Last warning to the ODA guys, we are going to give you a war for your money. So prepare very well, and we will ensure hakuna kiti hata moja wewe Ruto utachukua. One term is inevitable.
There's a lot of attempt that the leadership of this country is trying to coerce the people of Banisa into a contest which the Banisa people are not ready for. One thing I want to tell them is that they should not waste their time. The people of Banisa have told me in no uncertain term that I should be on the ballot with this party called DCP. So I want to tell those people who are spelling rumors that there is no day under this sun. There is no person who can push me to pull out of this race. I am set and I am ready to hit the ground.
As you all know, we have at least 22 by-elections. And DCP party has attracted very many aspirants. Last time we were gathered here to unveil the parliamentary aspirants for Malava constituency and Banisa constituency. We'd like to report that those candidates have hit the ground. The momentum is so high, and we want to encourage the electorate from the two constituencies to continue supporting our candidates. We have said that DCP is a party whereby we are going to allow democracy to work. That is why we are having this number of aspirants wanting to vie on the DCP party.
Kakamega Senator Boni Khalwale has accused the National Assembly Speaker Moses Wetangula of abandoning neutrality and acting as an agent of the United Democratic Alliance UDA party. Khalwale claimed Wetangula has been participating in partisan empowerment events. The senator, known for his fiery censure motions, suggested the evidence set to be revealed on Wednesday would expose Wetangula's bias and support for Kakamega Governor Fernandez Baraza, Khalwale's expected rival in the gubernatorial race in 2027.
Mr. Speaker, the point I want to drive home, and which must sink beyond the ears of the Senator of Bungoma, is that instead of observing Article 110(3), the Speaker of the National Assembly, by participating in the so-called empowerment functions where they dish out money, Mr. Speaker, he is behaving like an agent of the United Democratic Alliance. And Mr. Speaker, nowhere in the history of the Republic of Kenya has a speaker ever have, Mr. Speaker, been accused of alleging that the Speaker of the National Assembly is behaving like an agent of the United Democratic Alliance by participating in the so-called empowerment rallies where public funds running in millions of shillings are being dished out by the Speaker.
Order, members.
Mr.
Order,
Speaker.
members. Order, honorable members. Order, honorable members. Order,
Mr.
honorable
Speaker.
Order, honorable members. Senator Boni, I will call you out of order because the more you seek to substantiate, the more you make certain allegations.
Mr. Speaker, if what I have adduced verbally is not sufficient, Mr. Speaker, allow me to then, tomorrow, bring video recordings of these people, these public leaders, spending millions of public funds in empowerment missions that we do not understand.
Senator
They
Boni
have been in
Halwale, take your seat.
Kakamega. They have been
Senator Boni
everywhere,
Halwale,
Mr.
take your
Speaker.
seat. Take your seat.
Prime Cabinet Secretary Musalia Mudavadi has urged the residents of Malava to treat the forthcoming by-election with the seriousness it deserves. Mudavadi has warned them against taking the electoral decision lightly, reminding them that they are the custodians of their future. He told the voters as they prepare to elect a new member of parliament following the death of the legislator early this year, they should reflect on which kind of leader Malava deserves. Speaking during a meeting with over 4,000 teachers at Tande Secondary School, Mudavadi challenged the residents to vote wisely. He said neither him in person or any other person has a plan to endorse any candidate ahead of the by-election and challenged the residents to pick a leader of their choice.
Walimu wa Malava, nyinyi ni KBB. Walimu wa Malava, mnataka muendelee kukaa kwa serikali ama mnataka mchague mtu mwenye ataopeleka huko kwa kibanda, analilia huko na maendeleo ikiendelea? Mnataka maendeleo? Mna promise mtatupatia kiongozi wa serikali?
Kwa sababu tumefika wakati adimu ambao lazima tuende mbele tukijua ni safari ama ni njia gani ambayo tunafaa kuitembea kuhakikisha watu wa Malava wanapata kiongozi ambaye ako na tajriba, kiongozi ambaye ako na uwezo wa kuendeleza mipango ya maendeleo na serikalini kama jinsi mwenda zake rafiki yangu Mheshimiwa Malulu Injendi alivyokuwa akifanya.
3,000 plus teachers. I have not come here to impose a leader on you. So if you are waiting for me to pronounce the name of a candidate, you will wait for a very long time. But I came here so that we can have a conversation. You are armed people. I came here so that we can have a conversation. What leadership does Malava deserve? If you took a pen and pencil or pencil and paper today, the 4,000 of you, what would be the qualities you would be looking for as your next member of parliament? You are opinion shapers. You cannot be bystanders. You cannot hide behind clans. Even me, I come from a clan. This is not the time to evaluate leadership on the basis of a clan, on the prism of a clan. Wache hiyo mchezo.
Education Cabinet Secretary Julius Ogamba has officially inaugurated the new University Council for the University of Nairobi, urging its members to work collaboratively, respect institutional boundaries, and refrain from micromanaging the university's management. Speaking during the inauguration ceremony held at the University of Nairobi, Ogamba emphasized the need for teamwork, mutual respect, and adherence to proper governance structures. The new council will be chaired by seasonal academic and administrator Professor Chacha Nyagoiti Chacha. The cabinet secretary cautioned against a repeat of the challenges that plagued the previous council, including overreach, internal conflicts, and attempts to discipline staff actions that fell outside the council's mandate.
Today we came to inaugurate the new council of the University of Nairobi. As you are aware, for almost a year we had a bit of a challenge with the previous council that was there that had become dysfunctional. And because of that dysfunctionality, it was not possible for council to undertake its mandate in this institution, and these are premier institutions. We are aware we have 54,000 students in this university. It is a university that is right in the center of town. It is the University of Nairobi, the premier university of Kenya that needs to take leadership in the university subsector.
We're students here some years back, and we still have students. Because the institution always must exist in perpetuity. I'm hoping to ensure during my tenure, Mr. Minister, that we are not going to be micromanaging the university management. The university management will be given our support in accordance with the law. We will look at the policies, we will create decisions and make decisions that will charge the Vice Chancellor and his teams to make sure that they are acted upon, and will call upon them to give us the reports.
All right, from Matters Education, we take a quick break right here on EBN Prime Edition. Stay with us, we'll be back shortly. With us, pro-broad-based government if he does not support the government. Sifuna has come under fire with leaders calling for his ouster or resignation from office. At a gathering on Sunday in Trans Nzoia County, the Nairobi senator threatened to quit ODM party if it backs President William Ruto in 2027.
Kimalizia mimi nataka niongee na Sifuna. Sifuna, wewe tunakupenda sana, wewe ni ndugu wetu, wewe ni kijana mdogo. Tunasema hata hii siasa ni baba amekufundisha. Raila Amolo Odinga ni amekufundisha siasa. Kwa hivyo baba akisema amesema. Na leo hii hata wewe ukitoka ODM itaendelea. ODM itaendelea ama itaanguka? Tunapea mama, bila Sifuna ODM itaanguka. Tunapea mama. Hata UDA itaendelea.
Yesterday niliona somebody ambaye ni leader of the minority katika Senate anaitwa Sifuna. Sifuna akasema yeye hata ana haja na maendeleo, ana haja Western Kenya wakipata chochote bora Mheshimiwa William Ruto aende nyumbani. Mnakubali hiyo maneno? Akasema hata kama barabara ile ya Rigoni yenye William Ruto anataka kutuwekea dual mpaka tufika hapa nyumbani tuache kulala njiani, akasema heri ikae lakini aende. Nyinyi mnakubali? Nyinyi mko kwa maendeleo ama wale watu wa porojo? Mko kwa ile watu wa porojo?
Na tunasema vijana wa leo tulioko katika siasa, jamani, tukuwe na heshima kwa wazee. Hata kama wewe ni mwanasiasa hodari, mzee akikuonyesha kidole utakiona giza hata kama ni mchana. Kwa hivyo watoto wetu, wanasiasa wadogo wa umri yangu, heshima ni muhimu sana na ni baraka, na ndio ndoa yako na kila kitu yako itaendelea kwa amani ukionyesha wazee heshima.
Raila alipigiwa kura nyingi sana, lakini pahali padogo tu Daktari William Samoei Ruto akamshinda napo. Sasa Waswahili wanasema asiyekubali kushindwa, kwa sababu ni mzee. Akakaa chini akaambia Daktari William Samoei Ruto, rais wa taifa hili,
Kenya is bigger than me, Raila Amolo Odinga, and is bigger than you, Daktari William Samoei Ruto. Wakatuletea broad-based government. Lakini kuna mtu kwa sababu yeye amezoea akuwe hapa, hawezi kukaa hapa chini kwa maslahi ya Mkenya mwingine yoyote, ndio analeta hizi fitina ndogo ndogo.
Mombasa County Governor Abdul Samad Nasir has pledged to promote holistic education in the county by nurturing students' talents and leadership skills. Speaking during the flag-off of 28 schools traveling to Meru County for the National Music Festival, Governor Nasir presented a check worth 2.5 million shillings to support the institutions. The festival will be taking place at Meru School and Kaaga Girls under the theme Enhancing Creative Economy Through Artistic Expression for Sustainable Development. The governor also reiterated his commitment to channel revenue from liquor sales into funding extracurricular activities in schools. He revealed that 430 students are currently participating in a leadership boot camp during the August holiday.
Lile ambalo kwamba la kufurahisha ni kwa mnatoka Mombasa nzima. Kuna Wachangamwe hapa, kuna Wajomvu hapa, kuna wale ambao kwamba wanatoka sehemu ya Likoni, Mvita, Nyali, Kisauni, Mombasa nzima kuna shule ambazo kwamba zimeweza kufaulu. Lile ambalo kwanza nitawapatia wasia kwa watoto. Mukienda mujue munabeba sura, taswira na bendera ya Mombasa. Kwa hivyo kwanza muoneshe tabia yetu, desturi zetu, ukarimu wetu. Pili, mukifika kule kando ya kwa mnatoka shule tofauti, muweze kusaidiana. Ukiona mwenzako hata kama anatoka shule nyingine si shule yako, lakini mujue ya kwa nyote mukifika pale ni wana Mombasa. Na tatu, tutafurahi mukiregea na medali, lakini tutafurahi zaidi mukiregea ikiwa mumeweza kushinda nyoyo za Wakenya. Na kushinda nyoyo za Wakenya ni kuonesha udasturi wetu, kuonesha tabia zetu, kuonesha mwelekeo wetu na kuonesha umoja wetu ndio nguvu yetu. Nikasema hizi pesa zote wale wanatulazimisha tule miraa, zile pesa za leseni zote na za pombe, tutawarekebisha watoto wetu badala ya kukaa mitaani, wao wanaenda na wanajishughulisha katika mambo ya elimu, mambo ya michezo na mambo mengine. Hata hivi tunavyoongea kuna watoto 430 ambao wako katika boot camp. Boot camp, watoto hawa katika hii nafasi ya likizo wangelikuwa wamekaa katika vibaraza. Badala ya kukaa katika vibaraza wakienda kupatiwa leadership skills, ili tusiwe tunenye kuongea tu ya kwa hawa ndio viongozi wa kesho, lakini kuanzia leo tuwe tunawafundisha hawa watoto faida ya uongozi ni nini. Wanaenda kupatiwa leadership skills, wanaenda kupatiwa bonding skills, wanaenda kuoneshwa ile hali ya kuwa patriotic kwa Mombasa, kuwa patriotic kwa Kenya. Watoto hawa 430 wakitoka, wakiregea na yale mafunzo walioweza kuyapata hivi sahihi wameanza, na panapo majaliwa nitaenda kuweza kuangalia hawa watoto pia vile vile, na tukiweza kuyamaliza haya, mimi nina imani education is not just in class alone.
Now, to matters sports, former Football Kenya Federation Chief Executive Officer Lodvik Aduda says the presidential motivation extended to Harambee Stars in the African Nations Championship CHAN campaign is a double-edged sword, bringing with it both positive and negative pressure. Aduda believes that while the motivation could spur the players to victory, it may also increase the fear of failure among them. President William Ruto pledged 1 million shillings to each player and technical bench member for every win ahead of their CHAN 2024 Group A opener against DR Congo, a match which Kenya won 1-0. The same reward awaits the team for every win in the tournament. Now, Stars still have 3 more group matches to play against Angola, Morocco, and Zambia. The top 2 teams in the Group A will progress to the quarterfinals. And of course, the game is on Thursday, 7 p.m. Looking forward to that, and just to see how Kenya is going to perform. We wish them all the best in their training as well. We wrap it up at that point tonight. Thank you for watching. Our sign language interpreter tonight is Laura Omondi. My name is Cynthia Nanjala. Have yourself a blessed night ahead.